been chatting this past week because we've been actually in communication quite a bit the last several months. And I love that Allison, she sends out this really amazing newsletter, and I read through it and I thought, oh my gosh, it'd be so neat for Allison to discuss more about the Chinese New Year and for our readers. And so we're just kind of going back and forth, and we came up with a list of people that was really interesting. They had some things in common that you might find surprising. So do you want to go over that list, Allison?
Yes. So Heather and I, we researched and we found a list of these very well-known people in history. Some of them are still alive, and so I'm going to read their names, and you're supposed to guess what these people have in common. It's going to be fun. Okay, so these people are Queen Elizabeth II, Marilyn Monroe, Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Cruise, Lady Gaga, Fidel Castro, Shawn Mendes.
Yeah, that is quite the list. There's some amazing people in there and some scary people in there.
Yes.
So I'm going to see if we can see your comments here. I might have to go on my phone and look because I have this streaming a couple places.
Right.
So it should show. If anyone has any guesses.
I can read the names again.
Yeah, why don't you read them one more time? Give
Okay.
people a little bit of a chance.
Yes. Queen Elizabeth II, Marilyn Monroe, Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Cruise, Lady Gaga, Fidel Castro, Shawn Mendes.
So Mara's here. Do you have any guesses, Mara, of who that list of people? Yeah, so the question is, Rito is here. What do they have in common? Yes, that is the question. I'm just pulling up my other page too.
I'm dying for you to find out what they have in common. Can I tell you?
Well, we can probably give it away because, so Mara, I think she's right.
Mara?
Yeah, I think it's Mara.
The winner. That's correct. So all of these people on the list, they were all born in the year of the tiger, which is this year. Mm-hmm. Today is Chinese New Year, and today starts the year of the tiger. And in the Chinese zodiac, there were 12 different animals, and each animal represents a year, and it goes in the 12-year cycle. It's like a clock, right? With 12 different, how do you call that?
Yeah, 12. Yeah, so that makes sense.
Yes.
So you could, I mean, I'm sure there's charts, but you could kind of figure out if every 12 years it's starting over. Is there ever a year that people think, oh no, I don't want to be born in that year?
Oh, then they have to talk to their parents.
Right, but they all have strengths, I'm sure.
Yes, and so, which means these people on the list that we just read, their age difference is always the multiple of 12 because they were born in the same year. And so they could possibly be the same age or 12 years younger or older, or 24 years younger, older, or 36 years, like that. So multiple of 12. And the year of the tiger. So in Chinese culture, the king of all animals is not the lion, it's the tiger. Oh. And so, here in the Western culture, we say the Lion King, right? We have a Disney movie called The Lion King. But in China, in Chinese culture, the king of all beasts will be the tiger. And so tiger is always very prominent, have leadership, natural leadership, and very brave, courageous, and ambitious, right? And so that's some of the characteristics that Chinese people believe the people who were born in the year of tiger will have. So think about Tom Cruise, right? He was born in the year of the tiger. Is he like that? Is he ambitious and courageous and have a natural leadership? I don't know. You judge. Okay? So that's what Chinese people believe. And so for Chinese New Year, it's the largest and most celebrated holiday in Chinese culture. And they celebrate the Chinese New Year for 2 weeks, 15 days to be exact. And so starting from today, the celebration will go on for 15 days. And
Mm.
each of these 15 days, they celebrate one specific thing.
Okay.
And so for Chinese New Year today, of course, family is very important for Chinese people. In Chinese culture, family is everything. So Chinese people will try to go home. If they live far away from home, they will travel to go home to be with their family and celebrate Chinese New Year with immediate or extended family. And then they will go visit loved ones or relatives or friends and to take gifts to them, right? And there are specific food that Chinese people eat when they celebrate Chinese New Year. For example, they almost always eat fish. And the
Huh.
reason why is because the word for fish in Chinese is yu, and
Mhm.
yu is also the same sound as abundance, um, extra, leftovers. So if you eat fish, it's a symbol to signify that for this entire year you will have abundance. You will have so many blessings. In fact, so many blessings that you will have leftover blessings.
Right.
And
That's
so that's
neat.
why they eat fish. And
Huh.
they also eat orange because orange in Chinese is called 橘子. And the word for good fortune is
Mhm.
吉, right? And so G and G, they're almost homophone. And so Chinese people take the sound of
Mhm.
the fruit and they eat it to symbolize that they're partaking good fortune and good luck. And so they also eat orange. It's a very popular fruit to give as a
Mhm.
gift during Chinese New Year. And like I said, they celebrate Chinese New Year for 15 days. The second day of Chinese New Year, meaning January 2nd on the lunar calendar,
Okay.
is,
Yeah.
is the day for all married women to go home to visit their birth parents. So that's the day husbands will go with their wife to visit the wife's parents and
Right.
to take gifts to them and to, you know,
Mhm.
that's the day. So on the 15th day of Chinese New Year is the end of the celebration, and that's called the Lantern Festival, where they will fly paper lanterns and they will write their wishes for the new year on a piece of paper, and
Mhm.
then they will send with the paper lantern. Sometimes they will fly it by a river. And so I think outside of China now, in various parts of the world, people continue that tradition, and they
Yeah.
will have the Lantern Festival where you will just see paper lanterns flying everywhere. And they do it at nighttime. And so when they start setting out the paper lanterns, it really
Mhm.
is like a sea of stars.
Yeah, just beautiful. I looked up some pictures online and it's just amazing. I mean,
Yeah,
you can't I'm sure seeing it a picture is not even close to being there in person.
exactly. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, that is so awesome. Thanks for
Yeah.
sharing that with us. So what are some of your favorite traditions that you've done, over the years or just that you've involved your family in?
So I really like this part of the Chinese New Year.
Mhm.
I forgot to tell everyone the color red symbolizes good fortune, good luck. It's a good color to wear to
Mhm.
bring blessings. And so Chinese parents will give their children red envelopes on Chinese New Year. And in the envelopes, they will put cash in it. And so that was always my favorite part of the celebration as a child is to receive money, right? And that's yours to keep. But little kids, a lot of times the parents will let them touch the red envelope and say, "Oh, this is for you," and then say, I will keep it safe for you," and then take it back.
Right.
You know? But I always enjoy having that moment of touching my own money, even for a second. Say, "I'm so rich," and then give it back to my parents. And so now, I don't give my kids red envelope. I'm a bad mom. So stingy. I'm like, I will Venmo you. How about that?
Right.
Yeah. But
You
that's
can put in Venmo, you can put a little red envelope picture or something.
yeah. Oh, I forgot to tell you. This is so
Oh.
fascinating. I have to tell you, Chinese people on Chinese New Year, they also will have, like I said, red is a lucky color,
Mhm.
and so they will have these couplets.
Hmm.
It's red paper, and they will write calligraphy on these couplets. Sometimes it's a poem,
Yeah.
or something good, and will bring blessings. And then they will paste
Mhm.
these red strip of papers on their door frame. So you will have
Okay.
the right side, the left side, sometimes the top, you know, the couplets. And this tradition, this practice have been going on for thousands of years, and it has references to back in Moses' time,
Huh.
in the Bible, when Moses and the Hebrews, they were in Egypt, they were
Mhm.
enslaved. And the Lord told Moses to take the people out of Egypt,
Mhm.
but Pharaoh would not let them go. And so there were a series of calamities and
Mhm.
bad things happening to Egypt. And finally, at the end of all this series of calamities, um, the
I think
desert.
was that when the last I think the last plague was that the firstborn of a family would be killed unless they had put lamb's blood above their door.
Yes. And
And
so
so, yeah.
that practice, yes, so they
Mhm.
put the blood of the lamb on the doorpost, right?
Yes.
So the destruction angel, when they came and they saw the blood on the door frame, they would leave.
Yeah.
Right? And so that blood on the door post protected the family who live inside. So in a way, it's a saving grace. What do you call it?
Yeah.
To protect your family, to bring blessings to your family, so you're free from harm and danger. And so that practice, and we all know, uh, the Jews, they were scattered everywhere,
Mhm.
everywhere. And some of the Jews, they when they were scattered, they came to China too. It's not a shock, it's not a surprise. There
Right.
was Jewish people in China. And
Yeah.
so the practice continued in China. And it became part of the celebration in Chinese New Year is they would put that red paper around
Yeah. That's
the
so
door,
interesting. Yeah.
mhm, as a protection to help the family who live in the house, to make them safe. and
Mhm.
and that condition, not condition, that tradition,
Mhm.
I find it fascinating that it has a little reference to the Bible story.
Yeah, that is really interesting. I didn't know that. I just learned something new. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, this has been so fun. I know we could probably talk for like an hour, but we said it would be kind of short. But I also wanted to bring up, so Allison and I, it was like August, September sometime. Um, we started talking about co-writing the young readers version of the Paper Daughters of Chinatown. And just last week, we turned in our book to the publisher. So you think that, we're it was a really fun experience, and it's still not over because we'll still go through the acceptance process, and hopefully it'll be accepted, and then also editorial process, and then also just there's just lots of little details that we can keep you posted.
Mhm.
But it's been such a pleasure, like working with Allison. It's like I'll just send her this email, and I think she's gonna think I'm so bossy and so like just I'll do like bullet points, and I'm really am a nice person. I don't know if Allison know, I really am a nice person, but I just like to have things organized just for myself more than anything else. But Allison is just always, I'll get right on this because she's working on multiple projects, and she's like, but she'd always prioritize it. So I just really, she's super easy to work with. So it's been
Oh my gosh.
awesome.
Heather, it's such a great honor working with you. I learned so much from this experience working with you. You are such a role model to me. I appreciate this honor and this pleasure working with you on this book. I'm
Oh,
excited.
thank you. I mean, maybe we'll have more projects together, but so far we've got one done. And anyway, we hope to have good news coming up soon, and we'll keep everybody posted as well.
Yay.
But yeah, so thanks for joining us, everyone. And we'll come back and we'll look at your comments and questions and answer them online. So,
Yes.
all right. See you guys. Have a great day. Have a happy new year as well.
Thank you. Bye.